Scorpio, this is going to be your April reading. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's general. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If I resonate with you and you would like a personal reading, you can reach me at the links in the description box below. 3 ways to reach me, 3 ways to donate. A donation is required in order to receive or even schedule a personal reading. However, the amount is entirely up to you. Sagittarius just showed itself to me. Interesting. If you're easily offended, go ahead and click off. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of April. Right away, they're showing me a tree. It's like you're the tree, the oak tree, strong. It's the giving tree. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm wondering if someone is being distracted in order to sort of take the focus and the energy off of their own broken heart. Because they're saying you're more than the giving tree. You're more than the giver. I'm hearing Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train. Whatever that means for you. I can't even really think of the lyrics other than I'm going off the rails of a crazy train. So I am seeing an opportunity for growth, which is reoccurring in every single reading, right? Something solid, something firm. I'm seeing you as the tree, you more solid, you becoming the oak, you making your roots. There's for a number of you, like making your roots, laying roots. Because it's a traveler. Again, to avoid healing the heart. I just want to move on, move around. Not like you're necessarily running, but kind of like, because, I mean, avoiding what you know needs to be done, or what needs to be taken care of, what needs to be healed, what needs to be faced. So it's like this, I'm getting a sense that I want to move around, like I'm ready to go. And it's like, no, lay the roots, laying down roots, becoming the oak tree. But then I'm also hearing on another side of that is like the giving tree, and you are more than the giving tree. You are more than the giver. If I remember correctly, at the end of that story, there was nothing left but a stump for that boy, or old man at that time, to sit on. So maybe there's, as I say that, they show me a smaller tree coming out of the stump, re-emerging, regrowing with fruit. Is somebody getting pregnant? Gonna get pregnant? So interesting. And it's weird because I tried to meditate on the energy before I turned the camera on and couldn't really get anything. But as soon as I started, it's just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, take it all as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. To be honest, I don't know, I guess, what a lot of that means. Okay, so you have Capricorn and Sagittarius. Like I said, Sagittarius did show itself. I put it back and it came out again. So something may be significant. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. You may just need to take on some of that energy. Same with Capricorn. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you may just need to take on some of that energy. I'm feeling strong, strong Capricorn. I don't know, strong Sagittarius too. But strong, I guess I feel like the Capricorn, not that either one is coming in stronger. I just feel like the Capricorn is a stronger energy at this moment, period. Okay, so maybe there's a Sagittarius or a fire sign that is needing your help. or attention paid. Maybe there's a Sagittarius that helps balance you. Because the Capricorn feels much stronger. Not like it's coming in stronger. Again, like it is a stronger energy. So there's something here with you leveling up in success. There's a focus of money here. There's actually a very big focus of money here. I'm hearing, why isn't my money coming in? Why isn't my money coming in? What? Are you giving your money away? You know, Scorpio is surprisingly, for how upfront and blunt they can be and as little shit as they take. Seemingly though, that's like on the outside, because I feel like I know Scorpio actually takes a lot of shit silently before they say something and then they snap. However, they are more likely, or period, they will take a lot more shit, I guess, as with anyone, from someone that they really care about, from someone that they really love. They'll take a lot more shit. But not only that, when they do react, when they are tired of it, they will be much, much more gentle, and sometimes even far more gentle than they need be. Sometimes they actually need to be a little bit more harsh. So, and I'm getting this sense, like, are you paying for someone? Are you giving the money away? Are you helping to support someone that you shouldn't be, or is someone helping to support you? Also, there's a focus here of paying attention to the people that you're surrounding yourself by, paying attention to the energy and the environment. I'm hearing the environment that you are in, as to answer the question of, why is my money not coming? For some of you. And others of you are doing great. You are truly becoming the oak tree. And if you thought it was good, if you thought the money was flowing good before, and even in the current moment, they're saying, just wait. Wow, I mean, I'm seeing like a narrowing down of a business making more. How do I say that? Because that didn't come out right at all. Okay, so like if there's all of these different avenues and incomes and ways to make money in a business, right? It's like, that takes a lot of work, right? But you have all that money coming in. So it's a great way to reach a broader and a larger audience. And consumers, whatever. However, I'm seeing like one part or two part or three parts of this particular thing, or maybe things that you do. It's like honing in, narrowing, downsizing to what is making the most money, because those parts will be making more money. It's like you haven't seen anything yet. And so this, I feel like, will keep, this is, again, this is general, so it's only gonna, you know, it's not gonna be for everyone, but you will not have to do as much. You will not have to have as many avenues, because you'll be able to downsize, and the avenues that you do have will be making more. So it's almost like you downsize and you make more. Yeah, and less work, I'm assuming. Whew. Teach. I believe that is related to the Hierophant. Yeah, so the first card out is actually Capricorn, and then the next one would be Taurus. It's interesting that the first thing I saw was the tree, and then the giving tree. And it's like you're more than a giver. So maybe it's not even just material things alone. Maybe it's, are you taking in knowledge? Are you, here's another thing too, like, are you surrounding yourself with people that are able to give you knowledge? Do you know what I mean? Like, Do you know how when you meet someone, you have a lot of things to offer that they can't, and vice versa? And this is sort of what makes relationships cool. Not just romantic relationships, relationships of all kind. It's like you're strong where I'm weak. Oh, wow. And Taurus is, for those that corrected me yesterday, Taurus, well, I don't know. Fuck. It's like I haven't had sleep in days. I think, maybe, I'm not an astrologist, I think Taurus is the opposing sign for Scorpio. And that is what that is. Taurus is strong where Scorpio is weak, and vice versa. So there's an element here of paying attention to who you're surrounding yourself with, and what you are receiving and what you are giving, and is that even? Also, I'm hearing check your ego at the door. Check your ego at the door? What the fuck does that mean? So maybe some of you have come to a point, you know, you can't teach someone something that knows it all. That's probably got something to do with that. I feel like every student is a teacher, and every teacher is a student. But again, I feel like a lot of people are watching you, Scorpio. A lot of people are observing you. I think I said this the other day in a daily reading. You're being observed, and you have a lot of people leaning on you or coming to you for advice, for knowledge. That's that oak tree. But yeah, and that's the first thing I saw was the giving tree. And then the teach with all of these children, and even the puppy. There's a sense there of be aware, be noticing at the patterns, who is and who is not loyal. Success and growth. Success and growth. So perhaps you've been a teacher only. You've been giving only in your recent past. And now maybe it's sort of time to take a break a little bit. And now it's time for your success and your growth. I believe you've been growing and being successful the whole time, but I just feel like that's more the focus. The focus more right now is success and growth versus teaching for you, Scorpio, for the month of April. Strengthening bonds. I feel like, no, I know someone else got these exact cards, at least these two. Strengthening bonds. So yeah, be looking around you at who is actually loyal, who is actually offering information. Oh, who keeps you balanced, who keeps you on your toes, Scorpio. Who keeps you on your toes. Strengthening those bonds. Staying loyal, not just making sure that they're loyal, but also you staying loyal, because, you know, Scorpios can be with the shits. Just like any other person, any other sign, you got your good and your bad. And remember, these energies are interchangeable, so I may be talking to you directly. If you're a cross watcher, take it as it resonates and put it where it applies. Solar plexus chakra, okay, so the way that you are feeling. It's interesting because like this strengthening bonds, immediately I get core, the core of something. And the solar plexus, it's like the core muscles, like strengthening the core muscles. What's at the core of these relationships? One in particular. What's at the core? Is that something we need to look at? Is that something that isn't strong enough? Can that even be strengthened? I'm hearing, can that even be strengthened? Balance, like I think I said that, like who keeps you balanced? Who's around you that brings something that you can't, and vice versa. Spread your wings. Gemini got a lot of this. I think, I don't know, it might have been Libra. I don't know. You've got fire and earth out here. Capricorn and Sagittarius were the first two that came out. However, because it was Gemini or Libra, maybe both. Fuck, I can't remember. But I know it was an air sign. So you may be dealing with an air sign as well. Balance is so important. The balance is so important. You know what I got when I saw this card initially for, I think it was Aries. I think it was Aries. The initial thing that I got, because like if you, I don't know, I just saw like more of a Cupid, like I got a Cupid vibe from it. Cupid's arrow. Like a much lighter, even though it is fire, right? It is passion. I just got like a much lighter, loving, more loving energy. And Capricorn, you know, it's ruled by Saturn, which is where people get Satan. I don't know. I'm just feeling this. I got this with Libra, I believe, as well. A feeling of like coming to a point where you are starting to understand that duality does not actually exist past this point. And I've said several times, if you actually follow me, many of you don't, we are now starting to pull things down that we never really thought would happen anywhere outside of 5D and up. But now we're seeing like we can just reach up and grab it. It's like it comes right into the 3D. This balance, it's important not to go dark, light, good, bad. That's what I'm getting strongly for a number of you. If you're, a lot of you aren't ready to hear that though. Ooh, I feel like I just really pissed somebody off. Not pissed somebody off, triggered. Somebody just got triggered. Don't go too far in either direction. Keep that balance. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, month of April. Apprenticeship. Now, I'm showing you in the upright. It does come in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like you're not wanting to work on something, or again, because you are, I feel like for some of you actually, like you have mastered something. You are the master of your trade. You are, for some of you, like that's all you're ever going to be in that, whatever that is, right? You're capped out, right? You can't go any further in that, whatever that is, right? So maybe there's nothing to work on there. You are the teacher, okay? So now maybe it's time to level up or shift over. You're coming, I feel like for some of you, this is an energy of ego and stubborn. Like I said, the ones that are with the shits. Could be someone that you're dealing with also. Not willing to work on themselves or work on something. Again, because I feel like there are some people that you need to start cutting out. And you need to start looking at like, okay, who is actually being loyal? Who balances me? Who offers something that I need, and vice versa? Like there's a real, who can I spread my wings with here? So you will be cutting people out. So you need to be looking at who is not willing to work on themselves or work with you. But there's also, this is you being stubborn and egoic for some of you. Yeah, I feel like you go, like I don't, What can you teach me? I know everything. The Friend of Woman coming out. I believe this is related to the Knight of Wands. But it is in reverse. It is in reverse. So the challenge here, wow, okay, so a lot came out. We're just going to take the top one. The Goddess. Lushness, the Goddess, related to the Empress. Like I said in the very beginning, I don't know if I actually said it because so much was coming in, but there is a need to get back to the feminine. And you are more than the giver. And like I said, you know, this is the card of abundance, but it is also the card of pregnancies and babies. Some of you may be expecting. And if you're not trying to get pregnant, then maybe you should proceed with caution. Especially because a friend of a woman is coming. A friend of a woman is coming. Literally. Can't help it. This is a child. Maybe this is someone, maybe you have a relationship, a long-standing relationship, years with someone that you don't want to cut out, and maybe it's just time. Maybe it's time. But that's not for all of you. That's only for some of you. Because for some of you, it's definitely time to strengthen those bonds. Yeah. And so for the way this reads for another group of you, I'm dealing with several groups here, is you want more money. And I heard you say, why isn't my money coming in when we first started the reading? Well, your money's not coming in because you are fucking lazy, or you're not working on something, or you're not working on anything new, or if there's no room to move up, if you have a corporate job or whatever, if there's no room for you to move up and you're maxed out on raises and hours and you don't do anything but go to work, like, how can you expect to have more money? So you block yourself. You block yourself from charging forward to abundance. Abundance is trying to come to everyone at all times, right? We block it out. Okay, so you have strength coming in the upright with the Three of Wands destined to be coming in the reverse here. And this is in the recent past. With the salvation through love. Ten of Cups. Interesting. Very interesting. In the recent past. You know what? There is such a strong connection here that's been tried and trying to avoid and keep at bay for so long. I mean, but you know, if it's gonna be, it's gonna be. But be careful, because that friend of a woman is coming to visit. Do you have the card of pregnancy? And that could present as a challenge, especially for those of you that are at a point in your life where maybe your kids are grown, or maybe you have enough kids, or maybe you can't have any more on your plate, or maybe, like, you know, you're about to get the last kid out of the house and you have these plans to now take on your mission and this this new form of success and growth in a way that you've never been able to before, because you've been raising babies. Remember, the beginning message was you are more than the giving tree. You are more than the nurturer. So that may put a hiccup, a speed bump in the middle of things. The end of delusion, okay, Ten of Swords coming out. And the, this is the near future. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. The end of delusion and a closed door, okay? So whoever's been deceiving you, whoever's been doing anything shady or just not being what they say they are, or what you thought, like, there's something like you thought y'all, I'm hearing like, I thought we were better than that. I thought we were better than that. And those, you end that. You let that go. This is, something like this is coming out for everyone because we're ending karmic cycles, and I already said it. So for some of you, this relationship has been 10 years, maybe 10 times 2, 20 years. You'll be letting that go. You'll be ending the delusion that this was ever anything other than what it was, or that maybe that is the strong connection. However, you may have to let them go anyway, because if they don't want to work on it, if that's their current energy, then that's their current energy. Let's see what the goal is here. Love, dreams, the Seven of Cups here. I'm going to get one more out with that. And this is the Woman of Ideas. I believe that's related to the Knight of Swords. But does come in reverse. So someone here is hanging back a little bit, right? Because it's important, and I think especially if you're dealing with an air sign, but it doesn't matter either way. It's important to understand before you rush forward on ideas that may be just in your head, that may be just your imagination, a little bit delusional. I think someone is kind of like just, I'm hearing taking it easy, but I'm hearing the song, like it's a country song, I think. As to not rush forward. See, here's the thing. There's a very, very strong connection here. Very, very strong connection. And I feel like both of the people involved, Scorpio, you and the other person, have been trying to convince themselves otherwise for a very long time. And this has been avoided for a very long time and kept at bay for a very long time. Right? When on a subconscious level, you have the Tower, shattering structure, and it is coming in the reverse position. Why? Because on a subconscious level, you both seem to be fully aware that you are avoiding things that need to happen and will happen, because if it's meant to be, baby, it's meant to be in this life or the next. And I suggest, if this is resonating with you, shit, on some level, we've already hit so many different points, and maybe one part of this reading resonated with you and not the other 20 parts that we have touched on so far. However, if this is resonating with you, I suggest that you visit that situation and that you take care of that situation, because that is how karmic situations come about. Poverty, the Five of Pentacles. I don't feel like you or this other person are truly happy in whatever you are doing. You may be with someone, they may be with someone, you both may be with someone, you both may be single, right? And on the surface, it looks good. Everyone views you and views them as happy, and it's just like content and they're good and they have the life, whatever, whatever. Not true, not at all. You're both pretty unhappy, and you both know that, like, it's like by avoiding this Tower moment, by constantly trying to talk yourself out of what you know is an extremely strong connection. I mean, and it's destined to be, but you avoid it. By doing that, you stay in this state, right? You stay in this poverty mindset, in this alone feeling. Let's see what the advice is. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Rebirth. End of judgment. 20. I guess, didn't I already say 20? 10 times 2. But what do I know? I'm talking to somebody. Shit, maybe I'm just talking to one person this reading. Who knows? The advice, I'm going to get one more card, but the advice is to make sure your heart's in the right place, okay? Make the decision, make the final decision, take a stand. I feel like there's someone, maybe even both of you, that's sort of been beating around the bush and sort of like this it's very playful. It's this very like playful game, like, I'm gonna say this to see how they react, right? And if they don't react fast enough and I get nervous, or they react in a way that I don't particularly like, it's like, no, I was just playing, I was just playing. It's this real, but you both know that you're not just playing, but you are just playing, which is what makes it such a cute, like, aw, it's very cute, and it's fun, it's youthful, it's, it is playful. It's like you can be playful with this person, right? But I think it's coming to a point now where, you know, all fun and games and shit to the side, Scorpio, you need to clearly make a decision. What do you want? What are you putting out? What are you expecting back? And what are you being honest with yourself about what this person is able to give, and vice versa? With the Three of Pentacles coming out, good work and recognition, but it is coming in the reverse position. That to me means going at something alone. Perhaps you need to make your decision based on whatever it is you make your decision on, not based on how they will react. So it's like, if I want, and I talked about this the other day, if I want you, then I want you. And if I want to love you, then I want to love you. And it's got nothing to do whether or not you choose to love me or you want to be with me. It's not going to change. Like, though, however you feel is how you feel, and how I feel is how I feel. And I feel like there's power in that, and you need to stand on that and by that. I just feel like there, like I said, all the youthful, playful shit to the side, because it is attractive, it is charming, it is fun, and this is part of the reason you vibe so well together. There kind of does either need to be a serious conversation, maybe with them, or just maybe even just with yourself. Like, okay, how do I really feel about this, and what's really going on? Because Scorpio, I do feel like there is someone, look at that, to clarify. I want a clarification on this Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. You get the Tower, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Wands. As I'm fixing to tell you, you need to clearly decide what you want. Do you want this person? Not, it doesn't matter if they want you or not. Do you want them? You need to give them the chance to reject you. And I know that sounds fucked up, but there's a lesson here in this vulnerability and in standing in your truth. Like, this is what it is for me, no matter how you feel. Even if I get rejected, even if you don't want anything to do with me, at least I spoke my truth, because that is truly what's in my heart. And you need to do that, and you either need to walk away or stay or wait or whatever that is for you, because, Scorpio, there is someone coming. For those of you that are single, even for those of you that are in relationships, I'm feeling like a lot of shit is about to get shook up. If you remember just the tree at the beginning of the reading, I did see the stump by the end of that, you know, little vision. But then another baby tree started to grow out from the middle of it. So you're cutting things out, strengthening things. Some of you may be taking your already existing relationships to new levels, okay? Some of you may be reconciling. Some of you may be single, caught up on someone or something, and you need to be firm and you need to make a decision, and either cut it out or stick with it, because there is something coming for you, Scorpio. There's something coming for you, and it is divine, okay? Cruel thoughts, the 9 of Wands. Okay, now it comes in the reverse position. I feel like this person, what you are for this person and what they are for you, is a stress reliever in a way. You are, if they need to talk or if you need to talk, you can do that with this person. This person doesn't stress you out, because I don't feel like this person asks anything of you, and vice versa. This person, either you for them or them for you, they pull you out of this dark space that Scorpio can sometimes, or can all the time go to, but sometimes get stuck in, right? This person can easily pull you out. 3 of Swords. Your hopes and fears. In your hopes and fears position, you have the 3 of Swords. Of course you do, because like I said, I know it sounds fucked up, but you need to decide what you want. And if they are what you want, you need to let that be known and give them the chance to reject you. They may reject you, but they may not. Doesn't matter. You need to stand in that vulnerability, and you need to stand proud, and you need to make that decision based off of you and not them and their reaction, okay? And you need to take the chance at getting your heart broken, okay? It's in the hopes and fears position. You hope that it doesn't happen, but you fear that it will. Well, a fear is something that hasn't even, it's not even real yet, you know. But the more you focus on that, and I talked about this the other day too, you know, the Judgment card is the heart's desires, right? It's looking yourself in the mirror and being very honest with yourself. And looking yourself in the mirror is one of the hardest things that anyone ever does in life. One of the hardest things. And so when your heart is in a pure place,